Hello again.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome back.
This is Barefoot Living Academy. Ula and James here.
From Barefoot HQ, by the way.
Yes. We're coming to you with amazing information today, amazing value, something that we would like to give you as this beautiful tool to activate your life, activate your energy.
Yeah, you may have seen our introductory video from yesterday, 45-minute video that we made to talk about Barefoot Living, what we're doing, why we've created this company, the educational courses that we're going to roll out. And for those of you who watched it, I'm sure you found it incredibly amusing that we had a cameo role played by our dog in the background, who totally stole the show by...
She had her own show going on there. When we replayed it, we just realized that she was totally doing a show behind us.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it was very interesting to watch it back and think about it this morning, because what she represented, in fact, was this incredible live being charging around with free-flowing energy. And free-flowing energy is the topic that we want to talk to you about this morning.
Yes, we would like to tell you all about free-flowing energy because we're incredibly passionate about it.
We are.
We're literally living by it. I'll tell you why.
That's right. So, free-flowing energy, what does this mean to you?
Yes, so number one, I am free-flowing energy. That's who I am. Everything is energy. You probably heard this sentence many times. Everything is energy. Yes, everything is energy moving and flowing. And so are we. The trees, the birds, the nature, everything is made of energy, and this energy flows. It means it changes forms and shapes constantly. It moves constantly. There's no moment of stillness in energy. So we are that as well, which means we are the movement itself, and we like to move freely. We like barefoot living, even the name of it. And what we stand for is living your life freely. What it means is allowing this energy that we are to flow freely.
Yeah, and it's really important to remember we all have free-flowing energy inside us already. And it obviously, if you think about children, how children are first born, how toddlers first run around, and then how young children run around with total wild abandon, absolutely expressing themselves,
everything that they are, move in all directions they like, right? Talk when they want to talk, and sing when they want to sing, and dance when they want to dance, right? And do roly-polies and go upside down, like they go all directions because they are movement. Like when you look at children, you feel like, oh my God, they've got so much energy. They are no different to us. The only reason they have so much energy because they're allowing energy to flow freely. What happens, unfortunately, when we go to school and when we then go to work is that we suppress that energy. And that happens by, now you have to sit for so many hours. Now you have to only speak when we tell you. Now we have to go to toilet only when we tell you. Now you can only eat when we tell you. You're not allowed to do this with your hand, right? In the wrong time, only when you're asked to put your hand up. So basically this energy is suppressed for a few hours. And I had amazing side of it when my boys, I have two boys now, they're 12, nearly 13 and 14. They're incredibly energetic boys. They really are. They're like full on bin still, aren't they? So I am very happy for that. However, when they were coming out of primary school, I would have to let them run like huskies in the fields, because if they didn't, they would be just incredibly frustrated. They would go and jump on my sofas and destroy my house, right? Because they had this energy suppressed for a few hours, and they had to release all of that excess later after school.
Yeah.
Now, when they go to secondary school, especially one of my boys, he's even more energetic than the other one. He says, "Mom, you don't understand how difficult it is to sit all these hours and be quiet, and you're not allowed to laugh, and you're not allowed to talk, you're not allowed to go to the toilet when you need." It is incredibly suppressing.
Yeah. And it's not just boys as well, by the way. So my daughter, a couple of things. We used to live at the end of a half-a-mile farm track, and she would get in the habit of, when I picked her up from school, from this energy suppressing environment that these children have, and drove her home. I had to drop her off at the beginning of the farm track and drive the rest of the way so that she could run and chase the car all the way back to the farmhouse, because that was her release of the
No
energy.
way.
Yeah, and even today,
Now she has a dog.
now she has
The
a
moment
dog.
she comes in for the dog, she's like, I'm out with the dog. We're jumping, we're running, we're doing all sorts of silly things.
Yeah, that's right. She loves taking the dog for agility classes. Although I sometimes wonder,
Which she might create herself, right?
whether
That's
she's
true.
actually the one who's enjoying the running around more. But
Yeah.
the importance of what we're saying is that free flowing energy is absolutely critical to creativity.
Yes. Yes, because when the energy flows, it opens up everything. It opens up not only our body when we are able to move freely, but also it opens up our mind when the mind can go wherever it wants to go, right? Whenever it is supposed to go, right? We don't have these suppressed beliefs. We don't have these suppressed emotions. We don't have these suppressed ways of being because someone made us believe that we should be this way or that way. We're literally fully authentically ourselves. When we allow this energy to flow freely, what it means is we are living our authentic life. We are doing things in the right manners, in the right terms, according to our inner guidance, according to what is required in the moment, right? Like there are moments when I feel like I need to move, there are moments when I think I need to jump, or I love dancing. I go and just let myself completely go in a dance. I shake, I sometimes on the floor, I do lots of waving, I turn into ballerina, I have bare feet and I just do whatever my body wants to do. That's my dance is not something that someone tells me how to do, or not like you go to clubs and you dance a certain way, so it looks okay. It just is a total release of everything that my body wants to release.
Yeah.
And for me, then to be able to be tapped into that free flow of energy that we are.
Yeah, absolutely. So what it does is that it really tees you up for the day with the best creative mindset that you could possibly have, the most open and growth mindset that you could possibly have. I'm not sure about you, but I found that I've done my best work. I had a 30-year corporate career, and I was one of these, people who drove to work and parked in traffic jams on the way to work, only to then get in an office and sit in cubicles for decades, really. And I'm very grateful for the experience, but I do know that exercising or at least expressing some sort of free flowing energy before my working day meant that I did my finest work, my best work, and perhaps my most meaningful work as well. So I think no matter what your circumstance, where you work or what type of work that you do, if you can express this free flowing energy somehow before you start your work or start your day, then that would be, the best way to start.
Yeah, I would say express, yes, activated, number one, activated, because a lot of us have got it suppressed, right? So I know that you worked and you had a sitting down work, but you also took yourself out in the fresh air and you exercised, you swam in the sea, you did windsurfing, you did paddle boarding, you did running, and so you did take yourself out to make sure that energy flows, that it's not stagnant, right? That it's not blocked and suppressed. So you were able then to sit for a few hours and then give your best because you were like open and free flowing. So it is. What I find that sometimes, because that's the learned behavior that we're suppressing that energy in most of our lives, I would go as far as calling it activating that free flowing energy and activating it in the morning, because that the morning sets you for the rest of the day. If you activate the free flowing energy in the morning, then you are set for the day. That energy is released, is freed, and then you are able to go and flow with it, right? And that's when the best creativity and ideas and all of that comes. And that's when you can go for much longer as well. You can extend, because you have to, when you say that kids they've got so much energy, I'm tired just looking at them, right? Yes. The reason why they are like that is because, they have this energy flowing, right? And we don't, we suppress it.
Yeah, now you've got this, we talked about this really interesting metaphor that you use when you talk about free flowing energy of the pond, the stagnant pond, and the mountain streams. Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about that?
Sure. So once I had something that really struck me. Someone said, your energy is a habit, right? Your energy is a habit. Therefore, that's the one part of it. Number two is like when you see the river that flows freely, it is a beautiful, clean, and pure water that just goes very powerfully it makes its own way, and it clears and purifies itself and things along the way. It's just incredibly powerful things that goes, right? Energy is a movement, it likes going. Now imagine a pond that sits in one place. It's murky, it's muddy, it's just like, it's completely not the same type of water the river is, right? So if we think about energy is a habit, like, ask yourself a question: am I a pond? Have I sat? Have I just stopped everything from moving? And am I muddy and murky and feeling heavy and not feeling fully alive? Or am I like a free flowing river, like full of this energy that's flowing through me and I flow with it, right? So this is a beautiful analogy of pond. And there's nothing wrong with ponds are beautiful too, right? And flowers and even lotus can come out of it. However, I, as a energy that flows, as a human being, I know for a fact that staying a pond for too long will start making it stinky and smelly and gooey, and it's just not nice, right? It affects our systems. Like water, the flow purifies everything as it moves, right? It cleans our organs, it cleans our systems, and it activates our blood flow and the heartbeat, and heart strengthens, and our brain works, better, especially with fresh air and movement. Right? That's when it becomes really, we're really activated.
Yeah, let's just talk about the law of compounding for a second as well. For those of you who've not heard it, sometimes you may hear it in personal finance circles, where if you invest money over time, then the interest rate will compound. So you'll earn interest on the interest that you already earned the previous year, and then the third year, interest on that interest that you already earned on the interest the previous year. So your savings go up and up and up. And compounding works really well over time if you consistently apply it. And it's exactly the same with free-flowing energy. So free-flowing energy isn't just a state that stays at a particular level. If you can tap into it every day, it will grow and grow and grow, and your body will become more grateful for it, and you will become more creative for it, and then you will be able to turn up, really turn up and represent yourself in the best way, and be the best version of yourself with this high level of creativity, with this high level of free-flowing energy.
Yes, and that's how we see some people. It's like, oh my God, he's got so much energy, it's amazing. It is because they activate this energy constantly. Like the more you move, the more you want to move, right? The more you create, the more you want to create. It's incredibly addictive, right? And incredibly catchy, and it's just like, it feels so good because free-flowing energy, flowing. I want to pay attention to that word, flowing. It's a flow. It is when we live our life in the flow rather than push, struggle, pushing through, fighting against, like really making it difficult and hard and heavy and struggling. Struggle is not our natural state. Our natural state is flow. And flow happens when we flow freely, right? Flow and free-flowing energy also, it's bliss, it's joy. It's because you are being who you're supposed to be. You are doing what you're supposed to do. You are living your life alive, activated, awake and alive, engaged, right? So it is a state of joy and bliss as well, if we live from that place. And that's the gift we want to give you guys today. We want to really, really encourage you to activate this energy, to remember, first of all, remember or re-remember that you are free-flowing energy. Like there's so many there's so much conditioning going around us that stops and suppresses that, and takes your attention somewhere else, and makes your life live in a way that suppresses that energy. Because there are companies that want to earn money, right? There are certain ways in the world that are not supporting our well-being. They're not supporting our free-flowing energy, because if we are that, if we are full of energy, if we're healthy, if we're strong, if we're happy, those markets would disappear, the money would not go there anymore, right? And then therefore, what's going to happen to these people and those companies and the things that are not supporting our well-being? For us, we can activate it, we can support ourselves, we can really activate it incredibly, and go from there, compound, and make every day count in that way. Every day, every morning, set ourselves for free-flowing energy and see the results of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Tap into your free-flowing energy and embrace your inner child. Embrace that child that was within you when you had that free-flowing energy running wild, coursing through your veins, and and giving you the most blissful moments. So
Yeah. So guys, take your shoes off, dance like no one is watching in your living room, like I do, or go running, in the morning, or go do some stretching. Stretching is already releasing a lot of stagnant energy, right? Stretching is incredibly powerful. That's why yoga is powerful as well, because there's a lot of stretching going on there. And you open up your body, and when you open up your body, you open up your mind. You open yourself as a channel to free flow energy, and that's something we want for you very, very much, because we love it. And I just want to add that free flowing energy is, we are all different flavors of it, right? So we're not the same. Like we are human, we're similar, but we're all different flavor of it. So for example, me and James, we don't live exactly the same. Like we don't wake up at the same time, we don't have breakfast at the same time, we don't start or finish our work at the same time. We flow with however what feels the most powerful, and what calls from within, right? So we have different things. We don't hang on each other. Okay, now we're couple, now we're relationship, so we have to do everything the same way, right? No, it's like your body needs this and wants this in this moment, my body needs this and wants this at that moment, and we follow that. And yeah, of course, we meet a lot of the time, because day is a day and night is a night, so we meet in the day and sleep at night usually. Anyway, so the free flowing energy is you've got to tap into your own rhythm, your own inner clock, your own inner guidance, right? To know what to eat, when to eat, how many hours to sleep, when to exercise, how to exercise or move your body, what are the best hours to work for you, what are the best hours for rest, for example, right? So this is all free flowing energy, means you're being your authentic self, which means you follow your own inner guidance.
Very good. I think that's our message that we have for you today. Free flowing energy, as exhibited by the dog as well.
She's very free flowing, totally. We're all free flowing. It's a big chaos sometimes, but it's lovely as well, because everything feels quite alive, right? And there's also order to it, of course. And so if you like this kind of information that we have for you, we've got tons of it, honestly. There's so many tools and like little things that you can do for your life to totally improve it and live your best life and create and build your best life. If you like that kind of content, if you like what we have to share, please subscribe to our channel, Barefoot Living Academy. We are also on Facebook and Instagram. We kind of created a TikTok. We're not good at it at the moment, but we're over there as well, probably. We have a website, barefootliving.online, which is still being built, so bear with us. But yeah, just tap into these things and let us know how you feel and what you think, and how does it work for you. Okay.
And we look forward to talking to you very soon with our next topic.
Yes, looking forward to hearing from you and to seeing you again soon.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Bye.